in plumbing designs. So most of the mechanical designs would, how do they come in? Those are the HVAC systems. Those are the HVACs. Those are the HVAC what? HVAC systems. Would find you would find for industrial designs whereby you would need most of the what? Most of the mechanical bit of it. So straight into the normal that I've said, the normal project that we do find in Uganda, usually the residential and what commercial buildings, which are majorly require electrical and plumbing systems. So for that reason, we're going to start with electrical designs, then we shall move to the plumbing, and then hopefully in the later sessions we shall move into the mechanical designs for mostly for the industrial designs. Starting with electrical designs, as I've said, first of all, to do electrical designs, we need to first know the load. As we know, what are the components of an electrical system? It's the generation, sorry, not the generation, but the source. We do have the source of the power, the electrical power. We do have the supply system, which are the cables or the lines, whatever. And we do also have the what? The load. So we first base from the what? From the load. We do the load analysis. We have to know what load do we have, what capacity do we have. Then we head to what we would what? We head to what would supply us, the supply cables. Then we head to the source of the electrical power. So in that way, you're given a residential building from our client, usually the architects or the project managers. You're given the drawing. Let me say like this drawing for this residential. You do have this drawing. First of all, you have to do the assessment of the building. All these elevations and sections are important for you to do really understand the orientation of the building, how it is. In that way, you would be able to place in your electrical equipments in the building. So we do have such a building. From this, you can see that our building is a story building with only the ground floor and the first floor. So that's what you'd know. Then you come deep into the ground floor. So you'd find, yes, we do have our bedroom, our 2 bedrooms there. So far that I'm seeing, bedroom 1, bedroom 2. But before starting, before doing all this analysis of the drawing, first of all, we in MEP design we don't need much of these dimensions of the wall of the So there is a lot of detailing of this drawing that you're seeing that really needs to be cleaned off. So the most important bit of starting the electrical drawings is the cleaning process, and you have to do it carefully, leaving all the necessary details and deleting all the unnecessary details. So we would first start by cleaning the drawing, as you see. So we would highlight, let me say these are dimensions. You highlight them, come to select similar, because there are a lot which are similar to them. You've highlighted one at a point, so you can delete that. So you see how our drawing is becoming more clear. So there are these hatches that we really don't need. You can see them, those ones, because for us we do need the detailing under the hatch. Those ones are actually, these ones are showing how the bathroom is having the tiles. So we don't need all that. So we do what? We delete, we select similar, And as you're selecting similar, zoom out and see what is being selected, so that you don't delete what? You don't delete the unnecessary information. Are we together, George?
Yes.
Yes, so we delete all that unnecessary information. So this door, you can see this. For us, we don't need to know much of this door. The what? The specifications. We don't need much of them, so we also select them under Windows. We can delete also that. So that is also the importance of asking the DWG than asking what? Than having a PDF, because then a PDF, we shall see further, if you do import a PDF, a drawing on a PDF, instead of having a WG like this one, you'd find that all the details on that PDF will, in most cases, they do have the same what? The same layers, because here we do working in AutoCAD with layers. A brief of that. Let me go a brief on layers. You can see this tab here. I do have this property tab, properties here. So this one is where we do have the layers. We do have the layers aligned here. If I drop down this, oh, this is the colors, sorry, the layers properties here, this one, layer, the layer tab here. So when I do drop this, you'd see all the layers that are within the what? The drawing. Are you seeing them? So the architect imports his drawing from AutoCAD or Revit when it is a what? When it's aligning them still in layers. If he or she gives you a PDF, it will give you complications in the what? The cleaning process. So that's why it's more preferable to have a what? However, if the PDF is the only option that is there, then you go with what the customer needs, because at the end of the day, you'll have to satisfy the customer's what? Needs. So for that case, we're going to first delete all the unnecessary information here. You can see from this ground floor here that the architect detailed the possible what? Manholes, placement of manholes to the what? That directs the waste to the septic tank. Are you seeing them, George?
Yeah.
Yes. So, but as you're cleaning, those ones you would maybe refer later, because you, after cleaning, you'll have to save this PDF, this DWG as some other name. So you refer back to this original DWG so that you may maybe see what the expectation of the architect was regarding to the manual. But for now, this is all unnecessary information. You highlight, you delete, you select similar and delete them. Because in the electrical drawings, there are no manholes. You remember, you're going to use this clean drawing for the electrical and also the what? The plumbing. If also the mechanical comes in, you would have to use it. So we delete all this. The cleaning process is the most important process and most, I would say, difficult process, because it's where we do analyze the building and also do what? Do the cleaning process, remove all the unnecessary information. So this is the most important step in what? In AutoCAD when you're starting. So that's how we do clean. We clean all these. We don't, for us, we don't deal with these lines of elevations and sections. You delete all this unnecessary information. So I'm going to, let me, for this project, I'm going to work on the first floor only, as you're seeing as a demonstration, okay? So let me clean out these other floors, because they're making the drawing heavy and difficult, a bit slow to navigate. All this information, you see, the architect detailed all the septic tank details. So all these ones, we first delete them for the meantime. As I said, we shall refer back to them after what? After the design, or during the design process. Of course, you'll have to refer back to them. So this is the gatehouse, though I've said I'm only going to work on the ground floor. But before deleting everything, first see, you see, now this one, this gatehouse. If you to see this gatehouse, If you're not observant, because the map, the design, a design engineer in any category must be observant. You must be keen to detail. That's how my trainer, once my trainer told me, you must be keen to detail, you must be precise. So you would see that also this would need what? Would need a design. So if you're just cleaning without first seeing what you're cleaning off, you're losing out important information. However, as I said, that I'm not going to be what? I'm going to work on the ground floor only. So I might also what? Delete this. Okay? Are we
Yes.
together?
Yes.
Yes. So that's the cleaning process. So before deleting these elevations, as I told you, we also see our site plan here. Are we seeing it?
That's the land.
Yeah, this is our site plan where the
Yeah.
house is seated. So this
Yeah.
is our house here. Then you see it's parking around here. You see the main compound here. So you see the proposed what? Access road. Also, this is designed, but we shall see parts by parts. So as I've said, let me first start with the what? The ground floor. But when you're cleaning, don't delete everything. You clean all at once. Okay, let me first also leave the site plan. I show you how to clean it. So you come here to that what? You see this
That's
section.
the same as erasing or deleting.
Pardon?
Because if you select and then mine displays like erase, it might
Yes, you
say
select. You select and you erase. You select
yeah.
and you erase. I'm sorry for using this bigger project for this first time, as I didn't see any. I didn't find any what simpler project in WG format. So maybe in another session I would start with a simpler project on a what? On a so that we see that. But for the meantime, we can start with this. So this is the first initial starting process, but this is all what? This is AutoCAD. We've not yet started the real design, because real design, as I told you, we have to start with the fundamentals of electrical design. And what are those fundamentals? Knowing your load, assessing your load, and heading to what? As you head to what? To the source, so that
Mm.
you come with a good design. So in one way of doing that, remember your load is given to you by the architect or the client or the project manager in a DWG what? Form of a building. So
Mm.
if it is given to you in that way, you'll have to what? First understand what the building is. And a simpler way of understanding the building is by cleaning this WG the architect has given to you. So this is why we're doing this what? Process first. So um, you would see, as I was telling you, before cleaning, this section is an important bit of a drawing to understand before you, as you're designing, you'll have to refer to it, because you see now this staircase, as we're going to see in other sessions of the learning process, you would see how this what? How this we would place the lighting, how this section is important in that way. So for the meantime, it's not, because we don't design from it, we design from floor plans. So we're going to delete also this one. You select and what? And delete. So we do have our elevations. Sorry, I deleted some things, but you would see, let me explain it here, even if there is no. You would see elevation 1 a, it
Mm.
is doing a 1 1. So you would maybe come here on the first floor, you see this other extreme end, like this one, like this one.
60.
I'm
Mm.
seeing a 6 that side. This is like this one. Are you seeing this one here?
Yeah.
That one, it is showing you the viewpoint of this elevation. You assume that you're standing here, so that you're viewing this building at that
That's
what?
the front view.
Yeah, the front view. So it aligns with this elevation 1 in most cases. That's how the architects give us. Then you come to elevation 2. So that one just gives you this view, because as we shall see further, the importance of that. So we're going to delete all that for the meantime. We shall refer back to it later. So I've made my drawing clean and easier. So we don't need also this. We don't need this. We don't need this. This is the section cutter. So we delete all that. We leave the grids. We don't delete the grids. These are words here. We're going to see how we clean them because we don't need the materials, the non-slip ceramic or tiles. We don't need that information. It's not needed for our design. So after cleaning that, you would see that these grids here, they have to be separate from the what? From the building. Let me see. I think I've deleted some grids here, but oh, they are here. So you see those grids? Be keen to what? To details, as I said. Are you seeing those grids? So yeah, we have to, they in the cleaning process, these grids have to have they have to be aligned on a different layer, as also the building itself, the floor plan itself is aligned, is put on a different what? On a different grid. But before, right now you're seeing these grids are what? Are being a solid, they are solid. So for now, for the meantime, I'm going to show you how we clean them later. Let us first isolate them off so that we clean the what? The drawing first. So you come to isolate, you hide the what? The object. Have you seen? So it is not deleted, but just being what? Hidden. So yeah, I'm seeing this, that direction was for the manhole. So we can delete also that one, that arrow. So we are remaining with this. This, we already know that this is the floor plan, so you can also delete that. So you highlight this now. We are going to clean this. You explode. Exploding, what is the importance of exploding? This one breaks a component or a solid, I would say a solid drawing, or a solid part of a drawing into different parts. So when you explode this, you'd come back to this drawing, you'd find that you see these words initially. Before, let me Control Z, let me undo the exploding here. So you see here, before
So
the
that
exploding,
that box where you say
yeah, it's,
explode, is that
yes, yes, this blocks here. Are you seeing it?
is
So do you have AutoCAD on your PC?
yeah, I have.
Yeah, that's good. So you would see this explode. I'll be sharing some drawings that we'll be working on, working with, and I believe those Bill will be providing them from Ronald. Some sample buildings that we shall be working with. So let us continue. You see this, if I highlight this living room, let me see that word, you would see that it is a what? One word. Yet these are two what? Two different sentences, I would say, or two different words. So
We are going to make
or
them
use
be different, all of them.
we have to make them what? Different, because we are still cleaning. We don't want there are some you would find it's okay leaving them, but your work should be, because we're going to be dealing with placing in other what? Other electrical equipments, like the lighting fixture positions. If I leave this word like this, you would see that it would obstruct the what? The lighting fixture that I'm going to put here. So you have to clean this drawing to your fullest. I see some electrical design engineers, they do leave them there, but that's not to Akramon's standard, I would say, to Jaribu's standard. To Jaribu's standard. We don't work with such a crooked work. So you do what? Explode. Yeah, so after exploding, you would see that these words are what? Becoming separate. So you clean them off. Are you seeing? You highlight them Here I can't select similar. Why? Because they are of the same on the same layer as these ones. Let me show you what I mean. If I select this and I say select similar, because they are of the same layer with other words that I want to leave detailing the rooms, I will be deleting them. So I select them what?
Different.
Separately. Are we together, George?
Yes.
Yes, you select them separately like that. That's why if you're given a PDF and you import it, I'll show you later how we do import a PDF. It becomes difficult for you to what? To clean, because you will have all this drawing here as a what? You have all this drawing as a single what? As a single in a single layer. So when you select similar, you will see that if you select like the way I deleted off the measurements, the dimensions, you'll see if you select similar, you're going to delete everything. So you'll have to select each and everything like the one I'm selecting right now, these words, which is tedious.
Mm.
Are we together?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here I select one by one. It is even more recommended what you select to delete it, because you might deselect. Let me say I've selected here and I've selected here and I accidentally select this which I don't want to delete. Yet you've selected these multiple words, so it wastes time. So whatever you're selecting, you delete like this. Yeah, as you delete, you use the delete button on your what? Your keyboard. Select, delete, select, delete. So those are the most important initial steps. So I had left out this it's called what, that elevation thing, so you delete it. There is also that car thing here, it's hiding our window here, you delete. So you seeing, can delete that. That one that I've deleted, I shouldn't have deleted it, but I'm going to show it to you later because I don't want to go back. So we've deleted almost everything. I think some architects will give you some drawings that do have these, whereby now you see here, as if the drawing is what? The drawing
Incomplete.
is incomplete. Yet when you highlight this, you see those things that I've highlighted in blue.
Mm.
I've selected in blue. When I delete, the drawing is what? So it's like a particle obstructing it. So you also be keen on such things. So after deleting everything like that, there are some architects that I would give you these walls. You see this? This hash I've
Yes.
selected. When
Yeah.
it is a solid one, not this one of lines. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, in electrical drawings, when you leave those solid what hatches that are from the architecture drawings, they make our work look okay. After you printing out the work, it would be more seen. That hatch that is solid, you see this one is fine, it is a line hatch, that
Yeah.
one you can leave. But these ones that you would find, we shall see later, that you would find which is a what, a solid one, a solid, like from here to here everything is covered, a solid one. We do delete also that one off, because yeah, it makes what, when you print it highlights, like it showbizzes than the electrical what equipments that we are placing into that drawing. It shows itself, it comes out more than the other. Area show, in a simple term. Do you know Uganda, George? eh?
Yeah. Some. I know some.
Do you know that term, area show, clear show? Eh? Someone clear show, someone to come on your show and he outshines you, the one who is doing, let me say, the concert.
The
So
host.
if yes, you the person who has organized the concert, so that your what? Yeah, they are called who? There's your supporters come and view you. Then one of the singers we've brought, and they come and as if they outshine you, as if it's their concert. So it's the same thing that we don't like here. we eliminate all those solid what? Those solid hatches. So that is the cleaning process. Then after cleaning everything, removing every unwanted thing, you see these, now these I'll show you later. These text had to stay, but I'm deleting them right now. I'll show you why they are like that, which were not there at the start. I'm going to show it to you like in this session, but not here. So after deleting everything, again highlight. Are you seeing?
Yeah.
Again explode, because every step you are exploding, we want this drawing. Why again I'm exploding? I want every single line to be highlighted. You see now, if I highlight now this one, it's like a single line. But before me exploding here, if I would highlight here, it would be the whole door, which I don't like. So I explode again, explode until like 3 times. Then after that, exploding, highlight, come, align all this drawing. You see the layer? I'm giving it a layer. Are you seeing? Yes, I've highlighted. Then I give it layer 0. Are you seeing? Then I come, I give it
Then
a color white.
do that.
Pardon?
Do it again. That layer.
Okay. Okay. I've highlighted it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Though it is already at layer 0, but before highlighting, let me show you. Let me Control Z. So when I highlight this, you see here at the layer, you seeing this layer?
Yeah, I'm seeing
Eh?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't show anything, meaning that each and everything here is on a different layer. Are we together?
Yeah.
Each and everything here is on a different layer. So I'm seeing here some information that we don't want. You clean it off. So again, you highlight, then you come. To me, what I do, this building, I give it a layer what? Layer 0.
Yeah.
Because that is the default layer that you would find. Then I come, I give the color white, because when you print it on paper, the building will just be in black, all in black.
Yeah, but some drones have been doing. Even if you put it white and you print, it is blank.
So me, I put it to color white, so that when I print it, it is what? It is black. Then
But it's
I
in the paper.
come. Pardon?
The paper when you print it. I thought you put dark.
When you're printing the paper, okay. Remember, we're going to print a colored what? Drawing. Why? Other symbols that we are going to be putting in the drawing, they are going to have different what? Colors. So when you put it to be all black, also those symbols will be what? Color black, which you won't be identifying separate from the what? From the drawing. So I just want from the building. So I just want this building for it to be black, as we're going to see as I'm putting the, let me say, the lighting fixtures, the sockets, the switches. I want them to be seen. So all this cleaning process that I'm doing right now is to make the what? The building look separate from the what? From the designs that we've put into it, so that they are highlighted, they show off. You getting me? It's their show. Are we together?
Yeah.
So then we select it. I use a line weight of what? Of 0 in all my drawings. In everything that I do, I use a line weight of 0 because different paper materials, you would maybe send someone, if we don't have our own printer, we don't know how people do print. So if you give it a heavy print and you don't know what type of paper they are using, they would print that drawing, and it would look weird if they have a poor quality paper. So to avoid that, because you don't know where you're going to print it from. You select a line weight of what? Of 0. Are we together? Yeah. So that's the so this is our drawing. Are you seeing how it is uniform?
Yeah,
Everything is what?
there's those lines they have drawn. That is the one for the stairs.
Pardon?
Yeah, these lines here, it's for the stairs.
Which one? These ones?
I'm seeing a power room,
Oh, power room. Okay. Uh,
powerhouse.
a powerhouse. Now, since this is a ground floor, eh? You know how these stairs are, like you climbing up, eh? So below it, below the stair slab, there is space on the ground floor, which can accommodate a room. You getting my point?
Yeah,
Eh?
yeah, I'm getting.
Let me okay, though let me first save this as our demo. Okay, I'm going to show you this to you, because that's why I told you the sections are important. Yeah? Because if I'm to show it to you on the section side, you'll understand it more. So for now, for the meantime, just allow me. You see, there is even a door. Eh? Just allow me. Let me complete this cleaning. Then we shall refer back to the what? To the sections, so that you see that what I'm saying. So we've cleaned this, but remember we do have our grids that I hidden by here, that one. So I isolated. So I have to end what? The object isolation. They do come back. Are you seeing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
Mm.
back. But also these ones, I have to give them a similar what? A different layer called grid. So if I select similar, are you seeing? I can't even select. You have to select them manually like that. So after selecting them like that, I don't know if I've selected all, but as you're drawing, you refer to the original one. You see that you don't create your own grids. Actually, we don't modify. We only reduce unnecessary information, but you don't modify the architecture. The architecture is given to you by your boss, because the architect is your boss. Do not delete what if you've decided to leave in the grids which you have to leave in. Don't modify them, don't delete them. Though for me in this process, I've deleted some accidentally and I didn't want to go back because of time. So also these ones, we have to do what? To explode them. So there is something that I was showing you. Let me explode, then you see. If I explode, you see this? You see this?
Yeah.
Eh? You see how
Yes.
it has turned to, instead of the, so you've seen me deleting some text that was like this, around here in the kitchen, was it? Around here, I deleted some text there. Around here, I deleted some text like that. Why? Because I had exploded the drawing with those marks. They are called like the grid marks. So when you just explode them, for some drawings, let me say if an architect uses Revit, it is when you explode they stay. But if an architect uses AutoCAD, in most cases they also come to this. So what we do, instead of exploding, we highlight them. Are you seeing? We highlight them. Instead of exploding them, we are going to, there is other function called burst. You burst them instead of exploding them. You burst them. It works as an explode, but for it doesn't change, it doesn't edit, it doesn't explode. Now this one you've exploded, and also the number itself is exploded, but here you just burst. So you can type in the command burst. If you forgot that the explode is this, you just type in explode. So here we are going to burst. You see, it comes. So I select it here. We together? So you wait for it here until it is done.
On my screen.
Eh?
That command I'm not seeing it on this screen.
On your screen, you don't see this command, this
Auntie,
where you
I'm
can.
seeing But that thing you are typing, I was not seeing it.
Okay, okay. Should I unshare mine and you share your screen? I see. No, the meeting is on your phone.
Yes?
Do you have this command tab? This one here. Hmm? George? George? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, do you have this command tab on your screen, on your AutoCAD? This command tab.
Yeah, but I have not opened it yet. I have not opened AutoCAD yet.
Hey, but you are just following, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. You seeing this screen? Are you seeing this command tab here?
Mm.
When I type burst, hmm? Are you seeing this car? Are you seeing it? Or on the screen that I'm sharing, you're not seeing it.
Yeah.
You're not seeing it. You can't see it well, eh?
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the command, the arrow, and then that the X and Y line, that grid.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, there is this. Are you seeing this where
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing
uh-huh.
that.
So you click that one. It bursts, eh?
Mm.
So after you highlighting these, so after busting them, when you come back, because now this is AutoCAD, we haven't went into the what? The detailing. Here we are learning how to use AutoCAD.
Mm.
So you would highlight these. Because now they are exploded, eh? You can see. If I'm to select this, I can select it alone. Before you would select here, and the whole grid is what? Is being selected. But here I just select that, and maybe I'll do select similar, because now here they can, after busting them, they can select all of them. Then I come here to my layer. I want to put them under one layer, which would be grid. But since I don't have a layer named grid in the already existing layers, I can come here to layer properties here, so that it opens. You see, layer
Mm.
properties, it opens. So I add a new layer. Mm, Forgetting how I used to add a layer.
I'm still going to properties here.
Eh? Anyway, this is no, this is one of freezing. New layer, it is here, eh?
Mm.
Eh? So you
Yeah.
tap that to create that new layer. You can name it grid. Eh?
Mm.
So after you naming the layer grid, you come back. We want these grids to come to layer what? You select similar, come layer. What is your layer grid? It's here. You give them grid. Eh? You don't mind of this color. Eh? You just come
Mm.
here. The color that you've been observant. I've not been selecting this color by layer. No, I've been
Mm.
selecting the color direct. So I would come here, more colors. Usually I give to Jaribu standard. I give the color, the grid color, as a 251. It is close to black. Eh? It's a gray, between black and gray. So it's a 251. So I select OK. So the color is that done. Also them, I give them layer what? The line weight as 0. I explained that why I do give them what? 0. Not so?
Yeah.
So,
Why don't you go direct? Like, why don't you go direct and why do you type the numbers? Because type
pardon?
two, you type two five
Hey,
one.
why do I type the numbers? Because
The color.
the color, why I didn't go straight to gray or white, because I want a color that is close to black but not so black, because when I print this on my page, when I print this on my page, it will also appear black, close to black. It is okay, you can't even differentiate it from black, but why am I giving it a different color here? I am giving it a different color here because you can't give it here. You see here, the surface that you are working with behind. Me, if I give it black here, if I come and I select color black, this black here, you would barely see this drawing, because of the working interface that
Yeah.
is almost also black. You getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I give this color 251, which is close to black, but as I'm working, I can also see this what? I can see that the grids are exiting. You getting me? Because if I
Yeah.
give it almost black, let me do that there. You see, you see, if I zoom out, you can still see that there is some gray here. Also, this black appears, but it's in most cases, I give, there is a way I do select. There is, okay, I will show you the importance of the layers, because I can't explain it more deeper without what? Explaining. So for the meantime, we go with those standards, as I would explain more how they do work. So we're having, so this is our clean drawing. We delete all this unnecessary information. So you see now for this one, if I explode, anyway, it's the line weight that is thick. But anyway, let me not work with this for the meantime, because time is up, and I do understand all your schedules. So you double click. Are you seeing what I'm doing here? I'm double
Mm.
clicking the it's called what? This drive
Funny.
in the mouse, with
Funny.
the mouse. Yeah, I'm panning. So I'm centering this drawing. So this, it appears like this has to be in the center. So it appears like there are some other drawings that I'm not what? That I'm
Yeah.
not,
But why don't you select and then you move it?
pardon?
You can select and you move it.
No, what I'm doing here, is that I want to clean everything off. I just want to stay with this. So here
Mm.
I'm testing. Do I have other things within the drawing? Since it has not come here to the center, it means that there are other what? Other things within here. So after doing that, what do? We purge. You type the command what? Purge. Are you seeing that command that I've typed here,
Mm.
George?
Yeah.
Yeah, purge. What does purge do? Purge deletes all other layers that are not in use. Sorry. Escape. Purge deletes other layers that are not in use, because we only have two layers, the zero layer and the grid layer. So we do purge. So we purge all. You purge all, then you purge all checked, because it checks automatically all those layers that are not in use, and they are deleted off our layers. So you close, you come here and check. So you see, you still have other layers, meaning that there are some drawings that are not what? Being deleted. So you come here, you can come, you could do control all, or you select all, right click, you come to quick select. Quick select, you come to select by layer. You getting me?
Mm.
So you come and see, let me see which layer is having column pins, what. You say okay. So you see this. Are you seeing that?
Mm.
So we didn't delete that. So all that, for a standard, if you go to those big projects where you come to where you don't only have to share the PDF, you have to also share share the AutoCADs. This shows your professionalism, how professional you are. You're getting me? Where you have to share your DWG, because if you don't, if you're only sharing a PDF, okay, this is not necessary. But when it comes to sharing DWGs on some huge projects that you'll be working on, like me, I've encountered some where you do share DWGs. Other fellow engineers, experienced engineers, will look at you as trash. You getting me? They are those professionals, international engineers. You getting me? So
Yeah.
you look up to that level. It's what I'm training towards. So so we've deleted that. So a shortcut to delete all those other things, you come to you type. I think you're noting what the commands I've used so far. We've used the burst command. We've used the explode. George,
Yeah. Panning.
purging, explode, the burst.
Mm.
Now I'm typing in another command, which is layer delete.
Mm.
This one. It's called layer delete. It deletes layers. It forces them to be deleted. So if I select it, it brings me I select the object on the layer, or delete, or to delete, or the name. So I come to the name. So there are these other layers I don't want. This one, you select. How do you select them? You can highlight them like that, or you control. As you selecting, you control, you select
But I'm
one.
not seeing anything highlighted on the screen.
Pardon?
I'm
Pardon?
not seeing. I'm not seeing anything highlighted on the screen.
Okay, let me repeat the process. So I've said, after you typing the command layer delete, it gives you two options. You see, select object on the layer to delete, or the name of the layer. Are you saying? So me, I don't want to select here, because the things that I'm seeing on screen, they are the two layers that I do want to stay.
Mm.
So I come here, name. When I type that name, it brings me all the layers that are existing. Besides the active one, you see it doesn't bring the layer 0, because layer 0 is the active one here, as you see. So these other layers are brought forward. So you select these layers, because I'm going to delete them. When I delete them, even the items under that layer are going to be what? Deleted. You getting me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I select them, how do I select? You can highlight them all like that, and deselect one by pressing the control and you click. Yeah. So I've deselected the grid because I want it in. Then I press OK. You see, it brings you are about to delete 6 layers, some of which are referenced in blocks. You getting me? All objects on those layers will be deleted, and referenced blocks will also be redefined. So do you wish to continue? Yes, because the layers that the objects that I want, they are already aligned to what? To my layers. The two layers. That's why I exploded and I bursted. Why? Because if you don't explode there and you change to layer, it's the block that is being changed. Do you know what a block is? Eh?
It is the the line
It's
is it?
I'm going to show you a block. Let me first continue with this. So I would say yes. So we've deleted. So when I pan again, it will bring now this to the center. So now let me show you what I was meaning with the block. Let me say I've made this here, this one here. If I can say Control C, if I copy it, I've done Control C, and I come here, I paste the clipboard, I paste as a block, so
Mm.
I've created a block here. You see, when I highlight it, it is a solid thing. You seeing,
Yes. Moving one component and pasting, copying
Yeah.
and pasting.
So I've copied it here. You see here, when I select it, they are different what? parts of the chair. Are you seeing?
Yeah.
But when I come here to paste it, I come clipboard, paste as a block. So when I paste it, it is a solid what? When I highlight, when I just click here, it is a solid thing. So this is what we call a block. So when I change this block to grid, let me say to grid layer, pardon?
Yeah.
If I change this, to the grid block, this chair to grid block, it's now grid, Are you seeing?
Mm.
It's grid. But however, if I go into its initial particles, its initial parts of the chair, they are not at layer grid, they are at layer 0, the original one. Because if you double click this grid, this block, it will tell you block editor. We shall go to block editor. If I double click here, you see, I'm going to the block editor. So I say okay. So when I highlight one of these, and I come home, you see it is still at what?
0.
At 0. Are we together? So that's the importance of exploding this DWG before me purging or deleting any other layer, because I want each particle, because if I explode, if I explode now this, if I highlight it and I explode it, now I can select each particle. Are you seeing, this block here? You seeing? I can select its particle. So when I highlight it now and I change it to highlight the whole of it, and I change it to grid, now here it has changed, because every particle, every single part of it is a what? Is a grid, is on grid layer. We together?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I exploded before doing what? Before purging or deleting any layer, so that these ones, all of them change to one layer, which is what? Which is the 0 layer. So that is our cleaning process, which is the most, to me, it's the most important and tiresome part, because the rest are, if you know the fundamentals of design, the rest are very simple things to do, as long as you have references or some projects that you can work with. Yes?
Yes.
Any question on the cleaning process? What time is it?
Now
Okay.
I
Let me
see
let me
that
give.
the AutoCAD you're using is not a, because mine has different arrangement here. Yours has home, insert, annotate.
Oh, okay.
Um,
These ones, it's what do you have? What do you have on yours? These ones, it's you to
Mine
customize this.
mine has electrical, so it has home, it has the schematics, it has the panel, it has what?
Oh, schematics, panel, what? Okay, I do understand. But you come to here, tools,
Mm.
Is it tools? Is it what? Because you come to tools. Let me remember. Because these things, it's you to set your what? Your AutoCAD, what should come onto it, So tool, these, you come to tools, palettes, then is it ribbons? Let me press that. You see that one takes it out. When you press that, what happens to yours?
Tools.
When you go to tools, ribbon, mania tools, palettes, then ribbon. What does yours do when you do that?
Let him first open.
So that's how it would work, You replace the ribbons, then also this one brings properties. You also come here to show tabs. There's show tabs. If you right click here, you come to show which tabs do you want to be shown. Now that's
Mm.
where you deselect your schematics, your what, because any engineer you can work with AutoCAD, any AutoCAD. It doesn't. That one just helps you to have templates, but the way I'm going to teach you is from first principles. You don't need much of those templates. You'll have to design everything from first principles. So all other things other thing that I would do, I would share some worked on projects for Jaribu that you can use as your reference projects to get different templates and work with, because that makes the process simple. Are we together, George?
Yeah, we are together.
Yes. So today that is the cleaning process we've learned. However, the cleaning, what was the essence of the cleaning is for us to easily see this drawing. I think you see how it is very clear than
Mm.
before. Very clear. You can see every room. Now you see these words, we didn't clean them off. You can delete them. You can see everything, every room as it is. Are we together?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, after you knowing the room, now here you can, after you seeing the drawing well, now this is our load. Are we together?
Yeah.
So we know what is needed in the house. We know we need lighting. We also need what? Small power supply. Which are the sockets? Are we together? The sockets and different. Let me say in the kitchen we might need a kitchen control unit for the what?
Cooker.
For our electric cooker. Yeah, different equipments. So you would, after you knowing this, knowing what we need, we're going to assess the road. Are we together?
Mm. Now, do you have symbols already?
I do have. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to share some worked on project for. So this is the cleaning process. So let me add in. Let me add you like other 10 minutes. I'll show you how a project is done. Let me open here a project for Jaribu, and we head forward. Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah. So I'm going to be sharing projects like this one that you can refer to as after you getting your clean one. So let me first go back to the clean that we've done, assuming that's the new project we do have. So we're going to copy this. I'm teaching you these from these templates because for you, you're going to be working. You are part of Jaribu, but other people that I'm going to be teaching, yeah, I'm planning to work on different templates that we're going to be working with because not everyone has to work with the standard projects, the standard what Jaribu is working with. Every person designs their own templates. With time, you reach the time when you can design your own what template. So after us getting our clean, you come and paste it in our already done what project. Are you together, George?
Yes.
So you paste it there like that. Let me see. So there. So you can see now from this project, I had already designed my templates here. These ones. Eh? And one reason why I purge the cleaned one,
Mm.
remember when I purged, I deleted some layers, not so? Is
Mm.
that when I copy this and I bring it to this other side, I don't bring all those initial layers that were within the first drawing, because to me here I have my own layers that I'm working with for what? for the MEP designs. Are you seeing these layers?
Mm.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm
So I'm
seeing.
working, these ones are purely, you can see they are purely what? Electrical. You can't see any MEP, because you can see fire detection, you can see this is my frame that I use, drainage,
First
earthing
zoom in.
and lighting protection. Yes?
First zoom in this other new drawing the one with the drawings of electrical. First zoom in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is your question?
The for us from what I know, that in the plan you put the real symbol of the lighting, and then the what, the switch.
The real symbol and the switch itself. The,
The symbol like one gang one way, two gang whatever.
yeah, these are symbols. This is one gang, one way. That's why we do have legends. That's why I've told you it's not a must to work with my templates. You getting me?
Mm.
Any person, if I've given this to my technician that is on field, that is on ground, he has to learn how to work with drawings. Any technician, that is the first thing you have to know. And a way of working with drawings is first look for the what? For the legends, for the keys. You getting
Mm.
me?
Yeah.
So these are my own templates, so I don't expect someone. You find some people, yes, some people, and some people that use Revit, because for me I'm using AutoCAD. The Revit has a you find different manufacturers. Let me say for lighting, like Thorn Lighting, they do have those Revit templates for their what? For their lighting fixtures. So when you go to download it, you can see that Revit fixture, and you import it into what? You download it, you can use it physically into our what? Drawing. One thing that I've not told you is that these drawings, me I'm working at, I work with drawings that are to the real scale, 1 to 1. If you're seeing this is the real dimensions of the building.
Mm.
So if you're given a what? A drawing that is not up to scale, you have to first scale it. How do you do scale it? First of all, remember that the architect gave you the drawing with what? With the dimensions you're seeing, but
Mm.
those dimensions are not, they are being also scaled. You'd find that, let me say, the distance from this wall, of the dimension of the thickness of this wall, let me measure it for you here. If I use my calc here, this one to that, it's 200. You see, it
Mm.
has to be 200 what? Millimeters. So that is usually the standard thickness. But also you'd find an architect specifies for you, let me say 250 for some walls. Let me say the retainer wall.
Some are.
Some retainer walls, they are
Mm.
thick. Those ones, let me say they are that are built on the what? Close to the land surface, to underground, for those
Mm.
basements. You'd find some retainer walls based on the what? That geotechnical report that they have done, what? So you find them specifying, let me say 20 to 250 what? Thickness of the wall. So you first analyze all that, so that you know. Let me say if this was, let me first scale it. I show you what I mean. Let me say this was scaled down. Let me say if we were given it to us like this,
Mm.
are you seeing?
Yeah.
And the architect in the drawing, let me say he shared to you even a PDF, or even that drawing, he had put dimensions here that show. Let me put one, and you see that show this one here, and this dimension, instead of 100 what, he had put, let me say, because for him he's giving you what? A scale drawing. This most especially happens on drawings that you've imported from PDFs. Eh?
Mm.
Let me say he puts 200. Are you seeing?
Mm.
He puts this 200. I can increase its can increase its thick, its font size. Hey, I've made it too big. Though that is unrealistic. But let me make it like about 20. So you see, he has showed you that this is what? 200. But for you, when you are measuring, when you measure physically, you can see that this is 151. That one, So you to scale it back to the 200, because I've told you I'm working with the what? Exact dimensions. You to measure it to bring it back to 100, I mean to the 200, you get that measured what? You get the scaling factor. How? By getting the 200. Are you seeing my calculator here?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
By getting the initial 200, divide by that exact. So when you press enter, so this is the scaling factor. You have to scale it by 1.3, that one, so that it comes back to the original. So you highlight this, come to scale here. Are you seeing my scale command?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I select a basing point. Let me say I want to scale from here, like that. I select my base point. Instead of just scaling like far, you come here because you are given options. Specify the scale factor or reference. Are you together? So I come here because I copied this scaling factor here. I paste it here, Control V. Control V, you know those shortcuts. Then I paste enter. You would see that this is brought back to the original what? So when you measure, you see it is back to what? To 200. We together?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if this is back to 200, meaning everything is oriented back to what? To the original size. We're getting to the actual drawing that is going to be on the what? On the ground. So after that, after you copying here, we work with different templates. So now, today what we've learned is just really AutoCAD. There is no design we've learned today. Real design, as I told you, comes with knowing what you're going to put as your load. Then you know what is going to supply that load. How is the power going to move from the source to that load and the source? So I believe that is what we're going to be working on next time. Just before ending, today let us learn about some lighting, a little of lighting. You can go on different websites, you learn different lighting fixtures, you learn different whatever you learn about lighting. The symbol doesn't matter as long as you've identified, you've specified it in the what? The description, in the key. We together, George?
Yes.
You don't stick to one thing, because I do have a lot of projects. I can even show you here one. Oh, this. Okay, let me control. I'm using now. This is another project that I happen to work on. You can see here they are very different fixtures. Are you seeing? As you're asking, yeah. These are different, but as long as you've done what? You've specified them here. That this fixture is a spotlight. This one is a lead lemon white light. This is a lead, whatever you specify it here. This is a chandelier. This is, so it's not a must to use the what? We
Can't you
together?
see? First go the ones I have, which is like this one, this green one. First go zoom in to the switch. One gang, the one you see that. The ones I have, I've drawn them like this.
It is very fine, as I've told you, they are very fine. No one is going to question you why you've used that color, why you've used that size, why you've used that, as long as you've specified it. Though they are standard what? They are these standard. There is these ones, and there are also these what? These other ones. Sorry. There are also these other ones. You see? These ones. To me, those are the only symbols I can use. These ones or the other ones you've seen, okay? So you're not tied to what I'm teaching you as a symbol. I want you to just learn the standards. You getting me?
Yeah.
You just learn the standards of cleaning, understand the standards of what? Of implementing a good design. We together? Because
Yes.
also this other one that I've showed you is another different way of cleaning. A very different one. This one. Yeah? Because now this one I've kept I've kept the drawings in what? You see? This is a different one. Are you seeing? Yeah? This is a different design, and here we didn't maintain the grids, but it is appropriate to leave the grids. Are you seeing? Yeah?
Mm.
Yeah, it is a different one. So with that, don't worry. You just keep up to your standard that you've decided to use of the colors and whatever. You can customize your symbols as long as they are defined in the key. That is the important step of it. Are we together?
Yeah.
Yeah, now back to what we were doing. So this is a simple project that was worked on. For this symbol, let me just teach you, as I said, I'm going to just teach you a little about light. So lighting fixtures, by the way, they told me you're an electrical guy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you know about IPs and where they are applied. It would be of importance that today you maybe research, because in design, it's not about drafting only. Even if you're a drafter, you getting me?
Mm.
In design, if you're an electrical designer or an engineering designer, Ronald can clarify that more. You stick to design, to research. You're almost like an academician, just that for you are in field implementing, you are non-teaching. We together?
Yeah.
But research has to be part of you. And this research of just using Gemini only and AI, when it comes to professionalism, I'm a good person in research. I've used the different kinds of AIs, but I will tell you, an AI is just a catalyst that would help you in research. Research is done by reading textbooks, journals. If you want to learn about lighting design, lumens, that thing that I won't go deep into, because I know you're an electrical guy. I want you to do most of the research, because here what I'm doing, I'm just teaching you implementation. You sit down, research about now in lighting. I want you to learn about what IP is, where is it applied, which different IPs are used, and where are they used. You getting me? So in
Mm.
that way you define, let me say now for this symbol here, it is an IP of what? It's a ceiling surface mounted what? Lead luminaire to IP54. So this one, you see the IP is high, but not that so high. So this one I used it in the bathrooms.
That
You'd
is the
see,
water resistant rating.
you'd come here in the bathrooms, you see, it's what I used internally, because
Mm.
also water resistance, there is also IP60 what?
865.
65, which is for the outdoor, but for the bathroom, since it is just enclosed, you expect water to just split onto the what? Onto the bulb. So the IP is different from when we have outdoor what?
Lighting.
An outdoor lighting. You're getting me, like now this one of IP65. Where did I put it? You would come and see that it is put. It is put. You see, it is a boundary light. It's an outdoor. It's a wall. Actually, this is a wall mounted external light. You know, also here when you're designing, you have to be considerate. Let me say, why did I put this instead of putting the what? The boundary lights that are being mounted on the top of the what? Of the boundary beams. I mean boundary columns. Why
Mm.
didn't I put them there? It's because I don't know. I don't know the orientation of this building. I've not gone to site, but I have to design. What if this other side they are what? Neighbors, and they are not interested of having what? Of they are not interested of having light coming to their side. You getting me? So, but me at my end, I need what? Lighting. So I decided to use this wall light that is only providing light in our side of the building, than producing light that is towards the what? You getting my point?
Yeah.
So designing comes with a lot of research. There are many things to consider. When we come to electrical design, remember you have to protect. We have earthing systems. We have lighting protection. All that is electrical bit of it. All this that has to come with what? Studying. That's why I told you you'll have to sit down and do what? And read. And today's session wasn't so much prepared, because Bill just did what?
Mm.
I just informed me that you'll be on having a training with you guys, but that has to be part of what we have to study: load calculation, different things, which I would have to prepare presentations for that. And today I'm not much prepared, but be ready to do research in design, because every day you see me as a pro, but every day I do have to, whenever I get a project, I go back in books and I read. So that's it for today's session.
Now the wiring you are so into solid, but what if you put dotted?
Mm. I,
The
as I've told you, all that is just beautifying your work. Mm?
mm,
In design, electrical design, it is just as showing what's the importance, is me showing you where my fixture is, let me say in lighting, or where my socket is going to be, or where my DB distribution board is going to be, my consumer unit is going to be. You getting? That's what I'm showing you here. But the most design, as I told you, is here. Are you seeing here?
mm,
Now, when you come to bigger projects like this one, let me go back to it. Like this one, this bigger project here. Are you seeing? So you designing from the transformer, because this was a very big project. The transformer that they even used there is a 1500 kVA. So just to supply this, I'm going to keep quiet on that project details, but it is a big one, in that you can see the circuits. So this is where the design is mostly. And coming back to this small one, you see this circuiting, as George, they told me you have some background on it. I can tell you that this equipment is on this circuit. You see, I'm showing you the placement of the fixture and which circuit is it, so that when you are running a cable from the what? From
consumer
the
unit.
from the consumer unit, you know it's going to supply this and this and this. After me having calculated all my what? My load and whatever back door, for you, you're just saying this. So I've told you the real design is here. It's actually, this is all that you're seeing here is just AutoCAD, just a drafter. An AutoCAD tool is a drafter. It's not the one that gives you what? You doing this has no issue, has no problem, or making it solid. It doesn't have any effect. That's not design. It's drafting. It's not design. So a design engineer has to know. That's why when you come to what? To this, we have a person who has designed, one who has drawn, and one who has what? Checked and approved. You getting me? So a person who has just drawn, he has just used AutoCAD. He didn't calculate. He didn't do this. But as an engineer or a design engineer, or based on what you do want, you have to exceed what? A drafter. You come to a point that you have to what? To design. There are some elementary things that you will just be seeing. You know that, oh, based on this lights, I might need lighting cable is 1.5, which I know you know. You getting me? Socket outlets, usually they are what?
2.5.
2.5. But now the number of sockets on that what? On that cable also matter. You getting me? Also matter, and the expected load that is going to be connected. Yes, they might be 2.5, but you might find you have multiple what? Different what? You getting me? Yeah. So all that is important to you knowing that here I have to use a flexible cable. Here I have to use cables in conduits. Here I have to use insulated cables. So all that is the design that I'm telling you of that. Now also, I don't know Bill whether he's still on the call, because he will have to first categorize these students that we shall be working with. If the student is only interested in drafting work, just doing AutoCAD, now that is more easier. Now, if a student needs from first principles, now also that is a different thing, and I believe we should also. I know you part, George, aren't you part of Jaribu?
Yeah, I'm part.
Okay, so we have to get different plans of how we're going to handle our clients in this tutoring sessions. So all that is it for today's session.
Okay.
Yeah, hope it was useful today.
Yeah, it was useful.
So we shall dive deep into the next session, which I believe it's over next weekend. I don't know. Bill will be giving us the program, so that I do also prepare accordingly. And I believe the next program I want to start direct to the drafting. I'll have to give people a brief of what engineering design is and installation. Typically, I will be doing only for commercial. The most will be commercial, but also commercial which are residential. So, in other words, apartments. So that you just get a lift from there, and you can go on and do huge projects. Yeah, that's it. Have a nice day.
Okay. Hello?
Stop recording.
Hello?
Jessica?
Eh?
Let me stop the recording, then we talk.